All right, so now we are going to go over our shape of the week. Do you remember the shape of the week? It is a oval. Oval. Very good. Oval. Nice. All right, and for the fun parts, it's all the fun part, right? But do you remember our rhyme words for the week? Remember, rhyme words are words that sound alike, right? They have some letters in common. They have some of the same letters. So our rhyme words for this week is fox and do you remember what rhymes with fox? Box. Fox. Box. What letters do they have in common? What are some of the same letters? O and X. Awesome. Fox and box have O and X in common, and they make the ox sound. Box, fox. All right, great job. Okay, next we are going to have a little time with math. Do you remember our number of the week? 10. 10 is our number of the week. Great job. Do you know how to draw the numbers 10 or how to write the numbers 10? 10 is a 1 and a 0. Wow, and that makes the number 10. 1 and 0. Now, how many is 10? Let's count the gumballs so that we can see how many is 10. All right, we need our pointer. Here's our pointer. Our blue and white pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is what 10 looks like when you count something. 10. And how about what does 10 fingers look like? 10. Let's count them, guys. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And how about we count going down now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, 0. After we count down to 1, once we put that 1 down, you have none. 0. All right? Very good. Now, for a little bit of subtraction. What happens if we have 10 and we take away 5 or we subtract 5? What are we left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are left with 5 fingers. Let's see if the same thing happens if we take away 5 gumballs from 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Miss Angel has now taken away 5 gumdrops. Let's see how many are left. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. It's the same thing as with our fingers. We started out with 10 and we took away 5 and then we still had 5 left. Same thing with the gumdrops. We had 10, we took away 5 of them, and now we have 5 left. Okay, what happens if we add? If we add 5 gumdrops back to the board, how many are we going to have? Oh, I'm hearing some great answers. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's count and see how many we have now that we added 5 back to the board. Are you ready to count with me? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is back. 10 is back. We have 10 gumdrops back on the board. 10 is our number of the week. 10. Great job. You are a great counter. You're fantastic at math. Miss Angel is so proud of you. You went through your whole circle time center board. You did everything. You know that today is Wednesday. Yes, you know that yesterday was Tuesday. And then you even know that tomorrow is Thursday. Great job. You went over your letter sounds. You know that C says K. C says K. And then you know that C is for cup and C is for cake. Then you went over your rhyming words, fox and box. Awesome. You went over your winter essentials. You know that you need your hat, scarf, and gloves and coat to go outside. Then you went over your math. Miss Angel is so proud of you. Give yourself a hand clap, a pat on the back, and 2 thumbs up. Woo! All right, guys, we practiced writing the number 10. Now, let's practice writing the letter C on the board. And then we're going to go into talking about big and small. Okay. I have my blue and white marker that happens to write blue. And I'm going to draw for you a capital C and a lowercase c. Okay, first we're going to draw a big C or a capital C. Did you see that? I came up and around and stop. That's how we draw a capital C. And then for the lowercase c, I'm going to do the same thing, but just smaller. Lowercase c. You see, I just went around and stop, because I didn't want to make it a circle. So a C is like half of a circle, right? So that's so easy to draw. And then I'll bring the board a little closer to you. Capital C, lowercase c. Awesome. C is for cat. Would you like to see Miss Angel draw the face of a cat? Okay. Let's see. How about I draw a circle for the head? A circle for the head. You see that circle? Then I'm going to draw the shape triangle for the ears. Okay. Triangle. That's one ear, but cats have 2 ears, right? So let's draw one more triangle. A triangle. Is it beginning to look more like a cat? I think so. All right, so a cat also has two eyes. Let's draw the cat's eyes. The cat's eyes. And then I'm going to fill it in for his pupil, the part that he sees out of. Okay, so my cat now has 2 ears and 2 eyes. His eyes is the shape of an oval. Can you guys see that? I did it more of the shape of an oval. All right, let's draw this cat a nose. I'm going to do triangle for the nose as well. All right, that's his little nose. And then I think I'm going to draw an oval shape for his mouth. Okay, there's an oval shape for the cat's mouth. He's looking a little more like a person there. What am I missing to really make this cat a cat? His whiskers, right? So let's draw some whiskers coming from his nose. Whiskers, whiskers. And that's Miss Angel's cat. I'll bring him closer. C is for cat. My cat looks funny, but guess what? That's what makes it mine, right? And we're all artists in our own way. I hope that you can draw a cat using shapes as well. Remember to use the shape oval. Practice drawing ovals. So you can do an oval for the eye and an oval for the mouth. You can do a triangle for the nose and a triangle for the ears. And then his head, of course, is the shape of a circle. See, everything is all shapes, huh? When you're drawing. Very good. All right, guys. Now we're going to get into our story time. And the story that we're reading is another Dr. Seuss book. It's Not Easy Being Big. This book is going to talk about big and small. Okay? So that we can know the difference between big and small. Do you see Big Bird? Is Big Bird big or is he small? Big Bird is big. How about Elmo? Compared to Big Bird, is Elmo big or small? Yes, Elmo is small. All right, so let's get into our book and see what's going on in this book. Sometimes it's not easy being big. Did you guys see Ernie? That's Big Bird and Ernie. Too big to swing. Oh, Big Bird is too big for that swing. Too big to ride. Big Bird is too big for that bike. Oh no. Too big to play. Oh, how are you too big to play? Oh. Well, that's because everyone's short, and so Big Bird has to come down to their level to play with them. Too big to hide. It's not easy being big. Everything that he tries to hide in, you can still see him. He found a big garbage can, but guess what? The back of him was still hanging out. So they said, there's Big Bird right away. Big Bird seesaws down. Elmo seesaws up. Whoa! Look at that. Elmo almost flew off the seesaw. It's not easy being small. We talked about big, like Big Bird. Now we're going to talk about small. Too small to see. So Elmo is pretty short there. Everyone in front of him is tall, and he can't see over them to see the clown act because he's too small. Too small to cross. There's a rock that he's standing on. Then there's water, but his leg isn't long enough to get to the other rock. He's too small. So he fell down in the puddle. Too small to reach. He can't reach the swings. Have you ever tried to climb on the monkey bars at the park and realize that you were too small to reach them? So maybe you needed your mom or your dad or a family member to pick you up so that you can reach. You may have experienced being too small for something. Too small to toss. Uh-oh, his arms aren't quite long enough to get that ball over there. It's not easy being small. Small, smaller, smallest. Small, smaller, smallest. That snail is, or that worm actually, is really small. Teeny tiny twiddle bugs. Look at all of those teeny tiny twiddle bugs. They're small, right? Big, bigger, biggest. Big, bigger, biggest. Isn't Big Bird bigger than these two? He's the biggest. Super duper Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus is big or small? Looks pretty big. Big ball, small ball. Big ball, small ball. Balls on the wall. Look at those balls on the wall. Big, bigger, biggest. Isn't this big ball bigger than these? It's the biggest. Small, smaller, smallest. Isn't this small ball smaller than the other balls? It's the smallest. Big, bigger, biggest. Small, smaller, smallest. Balls off the wall. Time to play ball. Batter up. High ball, low ball. High ball, low ball. Balls over, under, around, and through. Looks like they're having lots of fun there. Big Bird is big. Big. Elmo is small. Small. Big. Small. Excellent. Sometimes it's easy being big. Sometimes it's easy being small. That's all. The end. Did you enjoy learning the difference between big and small? I had so much fun reading it to you. I had the perfect Wednesday because you came on by and learned today with Miss Angel. Miss Angel will see you tomorrow. That's Thursday. See you, my friends.